Hey guys, what's up? It's Seth. Today is the 31st of January. Um, I just got a new laptop, so my old one was like from 2000 something, 2006 or 2004. It's crazy how long I kept that thing. But this one, I'm not sure if the webcam actually works, so I apologize. Because like I recorded a video and I uploaded it to YouTube, and it was just like lagging, like it didn't capture me properly. So if this is good quality, I'll upload it. But I will be upset if the webcam doesn't work. It's a really nice computer. Anyway, this is a top surgery post-op update because I'm about a month and 2 or 3 days post-op because I had my surgery on December 28th. So, yeah. Surgery with Dr. Germany. And this is the flat, beautiful result that I have. Yes, it looks great. A lot of the things that were painful before have stopped being painful, so that's good. A lot of the things that I was worried about, I'm no longer worried about. So, yeah, it's really cool. Let me show you a close-up. Hold on, I get the light just right. Alright, that's good. So, good view. Alright. This is ScarGuard. This is the stuff that you put on your incisions post-op. When you peel it off, it just kind of like looks like paper or like a thin film. But it goes on like nail polish, and you just kind of like coat your scar line. I took it off, so I'm not really wearing it here, so you can kind of see that's the width of my scar on this side, which is amazing. This is my better side in terms of having a tiny scar, and it's actually like fairly connected to each side, as in like it's not a raised scar and it's not indented either, and it's really nice and thin. Here I've got a stitch there that I'm still waiting to fall out, and the middle is kind of, it was the first one to appear, but now it looks like it's got some kind of like, I don't know, scab healing around the inside of it. Anyway, who cares? It'll heal up. This is the beautiful nipple. This guy came after the first one started healing, and just like totally won. So if this was a horse race, I would have put my money on the wrong horse, but it looks totally normal, like a male nipple in my perception. The areola is clean, all the stitches have fallen out, it's really cool. However, the incision line itself bled originally a lot more under the bandage. You could see it when I took the bandages off at Dr. Cameron's office, and then it's indented quite a bit, like a deep groove. And when this ScarGuard isn't on, you can tell it's like a dark magenta color in comparison to the other side, which is a lighter white or pink. So that kind of sucks, but both sides are pretty symmetrical if you look at it, so it's fantastic. I've never really seen, results without drains or results that keep the scar lines this small, so that either means they're gonna stretch or I took really good care of it at the beginning. I hope that they don't stretch too much in the next couple of weeks, but things that may cause my chest incision scars to stretch out would be sleeping on my back or sleeping on my front again, or doing that kind of stuff. As of right now, I'm not sleeping on anything but my back, and I haven't been sleeping very well, which you can probably see. I just moved back to school, and that might be a difference in time change, but yeah, I just haven't been sleeping very well, which sucks. But my friends have advised, and people have told me that they take melatonin, so maybe I'll try taking some before I go to bed. Anyway, that's just random. But I can't wait for the 6-week post-op point, because I called and talked to Jessica, Dr. Cameron's office, and she was like, yeah, you can start to try and sleep on your side if it doesn't hurt you too much around 6 weeks. That's also when you can start to work out again. So can't wait until that point, and if I don't feel any pain, I will try. And be careful about it too. But yeah, it doesn't quite feel Like, if people are like, oh, how's it feel with the new chest? Like, it doesn't quite feel like my new chest because I'm not healed. When I can just pull on a t-shirt and not, I'm wearing bandages that are huge around the nipples every day and putting ScarGuard on, and it's still very, very, very tender. I ran out of Band-Aids yesterday and went around half the day without Band-Aids before I could buy new ones, and it hurt because they're very tender still. The t-shirt rubbed against it. Yeah, so I can't wait until I'm not wearing Band-Aids and I can sleep on my front and go in the shower and not be like, oh no, don't let the water hit it, you know. Just have normal chest, pretty much. Can't wait for it to be healed. But like anything in the transition process, nothing is snap your fingers and then it's happened. It's like, you know, a healing and a waiting process. But it's actually gone really well. I'm really happy with it. Couldn't have asked for a better result or surgeon. And yeah, I'm really glad I made the decision not to get keyhole. You know, I thought it was the choice for me, but when I look at how much I'm gonna have to pay my parents back for the loan, I'm really happy that it wasn't $10,000 and that it still looks this great and that it was only $5,900. That's a big check. So that's a relief. But at the same time, I was only able to pay $2,000 of the $5,900, so I have some work to do. And yeah, I don't know. That's on my agenda. Putting aside like $20 a month for the next couple of years, paying back, that kind of thing. My insurance now covers, I don't know, hysterectomies, maybe, trans-related surgeries. It happened to start covering on January 1st, so when I had my surgery on December 28th, they were not covering it. It wasn't included in the benefits. And I specifically made the decision not to wait, because Dr. Gartner didn't take insurance anyway. And I couldn't go later than December 28th in terms of how long I needed to heal before flying back to school. So, you know, we made the educated decision not to wait for insurance to cover, and it sucks, but it is really nice because now I know any future testosterone or my hysterectomy or whatever procedures I decide to get may potentially be covered in some percentage, which is fantastic. I really commend Oregon and the Basic Rights Oregon movement and team and the Transactive organization in Portland and all the people who work for trans rights in Oregon for getting, you know, statewide insurance policies changed and different policies changed in the last year or two or 3 or 4 or 5. I mean, I know they've been working on it for like 10, but there's been significant changes recently, so it's really awesome to see it happen because we've been having the conversations about it, and, you know, everyone in gender studies classes with me is like, well, why don't you just have rights? Why don't you just have insurance? And, you know, now I can go in and say, well, here's when I didn't have something, and here's what we did, and here's why we do have it. It's just really cool for things to pay off, and I know people who are involved and work for those organizations, so it's really cool. And I have been on year for about what did I just say? I've been on year? No, I've been on testosterone for about a year, and a couple weeks now. Yeah, I was a year on T on the 19th of January, so I'll do an update vid on that as well. I'm growing my beard back. I kind of miss it. I think it'll look good, maybe now that I'm a little further on T. When I first originally grew it, it was just kind of like fuzz, but it came all the way in, so I'm excited for it to grow back. Yeah, I will update you guys on real life stuff next time